Young yeshiva Bacher was once studying assiduously in 770 when he received the news, do you hear anything? Sorry. That anyone would dread to receive. His father had just suffered a terrible heart attack, and the doctor's prognosis was very bleak. Extremely distraught, he went to the Rebbe. After expressing his concerns, he concluded, "Rebbe, I don't even know what to think." The Rebbe looked kindly at the Bacher and replied, "You don't know what to think? Tracht gut, wird sein gut." Think positively, and you will see positive results. The Bacher was encouraged by the Rebbe's words, and he left. A couple of days later, this Bacher received another message. This time, it was a joyous one. His father's condition had miraculously stabilized, and he was well onto the road to recovery. Joyously, he conveyed the news to the Rebbe, and he thanked him. The Rebbe smiled. "Nu, when did you start thinking good?" The Bacher thought for a moment, and he replied, "Thursday night." The Rebbe continued questioning him. "And when did your father's condition begin to improve?" The Bacher thought again. "Well, it was on Thursday night as well." The Rebbe smiled. "You see? Tracht gut, wird sein gut." When you think positively, positive things will occur. The story is very powerful, no doubt about it. We can clearly see the Rebbe's guiding hand with this Bacher in his Emunah and Bitachon and the great results that came from it. Some of us may wonder, how is the Rebbe supplying us with our Emunah and Bitachon today? We don't have farbrengens that we could attend to and hear the Rebbe's sicha. We don't get to stand on long lines to receive $1 from the Rebbe. We don't have back and forth correspondences with the Rebbe as well, just as the parents and grandparents have. So do we truly receive Emunah and Bitachon today from the Rebbe? The answer is definitely yes. There are countless stories of how the Rebbe is guiding us through many avenues, whether it's by listening to a sicha of the Rebbe, going to the ayel, opening a letter of the Rebbe. There's many more sichas and letters of the Rebbe speaking about these topics than we realize. I was privileged to see many examples of the Rebbe's guidance to others. It all began about 3 years ago. Spurred on by the motivation to do something for my cousin, or Nissen ben Menachem Mendel Alav Shalom, who passed away at the tender age of 20 on Purim, I decided to start a new WhatsApp group where I posted a letter of the Rebbe daily, where he responded to those who needed an increase in joy, in faith, in peace, and strength. When this WhatsApp group started, there was just a few participants, but now 2 years later, there are over 1,000 participants that are receiving a Rebbe letter a day. I am humbled to see what this little idea grew into. It's incredible to see how many people have been affected through this venue. There's shluchim that have shared these with mikuravim. There's teachers that taught these to their students. And students have used these for their projects and shared it with family and friends. I've also seen how many people have been inspired in the process. Here's an incredible story. Just 3 weeks ago, a woman contacted me. We're going to call her Chaya, and she had an incredible story to share. Her daughter had just given birth, and due to some complications, her daughter had to be placed in the NICU. Their family was obviously sick with worry. And during that day, Chaya decided to just scroll through her WhatsApp groups, and she came across the letter that I posted that exact day. I just want to preempt this by saying I do not specifically choose certain letters. It's literally just whatever comes to mind. She was really mind blown by the wording of the Rebbe's letter and how it exactly was speaking to her situation. I'm going to read to you an excerpt of the letter. Because Hashem is good, He wants everybody, and Jews especially, to be happy. It happens, however, that we, with our fleshy eyes, cannot see and understand His ways. But we must be firm in our faith that only good could come from the good God. And this good will become apparent eventually. In truth, I should have used stronger words of censure with regard to your attitude of placing your faith completely in a human being. However, realizing the aching heart of a mother whose child is ailing and no person can be fully responsible in distress, I wish to repeat again what I've told your husband, the rabbi, and requested to convey to you. Be strong in your faith in God, who knows no obstacles or limitations, that he will surely send his help, and you will have lots of nachas from your daughter, and lead her to the chuppah, b'shah taiva mitzlachas. As I told your husband, such firm faith in Hashem is the best means for hastening your daughter's cure. Be confident and cheerful, and help others be cheerful through participation in the preparations for a Chassidish Farbrengen at the proper times and other inspiring events. The story doesn't end there. Chaya was so excited and inspired by this letter that she posted this on her family WhatsApp group. Her son-in-law contacted her very soon afterwards and was extremely emotional. Just 10 minutes earlier, he had written to the Rebbe a letter describing their situation and asked for a bracha. The mother and the father, the couple, both decided that they were going to contact all their acquaintances around the globe and encourage them to increase in Torah mitzvahs and hold Farbrengens in their daughter's chus. I just contacted Chaya yesterday and asked how her daughter was doing, and her response was extremely positive. Baruch Hashem, she is rapidly improved, and she will be going home soon, Mirat Hashem. The story gave me the chills. The Rebbe is still here, feeding us Emunah daily. He has his ways to send the messages he needs to convey, whether it's through a Rebbe video, a Sicha, or through a WhatsApp of his letters. Seeing the success of this group, I was motivated to take this Chazak further, and I paired together with the incredible Nshei, Junior Nshei, to put together this event. May it be in the schus of Uri Nissan ben Menachem Mendel, and may we be zeicha as we approach the Chodesh Geula to greet Mashiach immediately.